You've heard Billie Eilish's song about it, but have you ever wondered if humans will ever leave the solar system? With our current technology, the absolute no. But here's the thing, it's not the technology that's going to stop us. It's going to be something much more fundamental. To make this really clear, we are never going to travel to the next star system. We won't even come close. Here's why. Let's start with our current state of affairs. In 2023, Voyager 1, our most distant craft from Earth, is about 15 billion miles away from us. To put that distance into perspective, Voyager would need to travel for another 74,000 years to reach the next star system, Alpha Centauri. And yes, I know there is a spacecraft called Voyager, but we could replace the word spacecraft with spaceship. The result is still the same. Our best spacecraft are moving incredibly slowly. They move like little turtles across the galaxy compared to how fast they would need to go to get us anywhere close to the next star system. But don't worry though, because humanity has a plan to fix this. Well, actually, Elon Musk does. He wants to build spaceships so big and powerful that they can take people from one side of the galaxy to the other in just 40 days. This sounds absolutely crazy. And the craziest part about it all is that he might actually be right. Join me as we look into the future of space travel and find out what might actually stop us from leaving the solar system. First of all, let's talk about the size of our solar system. As of right now, we have officially discovered 9 planets in our solar system, including Pluto. I know Pluto fans, show your support. Now, I'm sure you're thinking that these planets are super far apart. And you're right. The distance between Mars and Jupiter is about 800 million kilometers, which is also the approximate distance between New York City and Mexico City. But compared to the size of our entire solar system, that is nothing. The distance between the Sun and Neptune is 4.5 billion kilometers. That's the size of our solar system. Now, if you wanted to go to Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to ours, you would have to travel about 4.37 trillion kilometers. That's a lot of kilometers. So how long would it take to do that if we were to use our fastest rocket, the Parker Solar Probe, currently orbiting the Sun? If you sent that rocket off to Alpha Centauri right now, it would take 80,000 years to arrive. And that's without slowing down. So, obviously, we're not doing that instead. We're going to use Elon Musk's new Starship, a fully reusable interplanetary transport ship that will eventually be capable of carrying up to 100 people at a time, to locations throughout the solar system and beyond. Now, before you get too excited, this isn't just a dream project. The first Starship prototype is already in development and will likely be launched later this year. But we can't just sit around waiting for that thing to happen. Instead, let's fly a little spaceship called the Icarus. Named after the famous Greek myth about the boy who flew too close to the sun and melted his wings. Get it? Because this rocket will fly past the sun. Yeah, okay, moving on. The Icarus mission is a proposed voyage to visit every planet in the solar system and take samples back to Earth for analysis. The mission would take advantage of a once-in-a-lifetime alignment of the planets that occurs only once every 600 years or so. During this alignment, the planets are lined up in a narrow band across the sky, making it easier and more efficient to travel between them. The mission would take approximately 7 years to complete and would require a spacecraft capable of traveling at high speeds and carrying a large amount of fuel. Okay, cool, but what if we want to leave the solar system? You see, even though the planets in our solar system are lined up every couple hundred years or so, the next star over is not. Alpha Centauri A, B and Proxima Centauri are randomly scattered around each other, just like any three stars in space. And that makes visiting all three of them a bit more complicated. According to NASA, it would take at least 78,000 years to reach Alpha Centauri. If we were to fire our spacecraft towards it at the speed of Voyager 1, but that does take into account the possibility of interstellar travel. The nearest star system to ours is Alpha Centauri, which is about 4.3 light-years away. To reach this system, a spacecraft would need to travel at a speed of at least 4.3 times the speed of light. And since that's physically impossible, this means that interstellar travel is impossible according to the laws of physics. But that hasn't stopped scientists from trying to figure out ways to make it possible. One idea is to use a powerful laser to push a spacecraft forward at a significant fraction of the speed of light. Another idea is to use a fusion rocket engine that could generate enough thrust to propel a spacecraft to high speeds. Others are pursuing more theoretical methods, such as using wormholes or warp drives. And then there are those who believe that interstellar travel is simply not possible, and that the vast distances involved are insurmountable barriers to exploration. Regardless of whether interstellar travel proves to be possible or not, the search for solutions continues to drive innovation and inspire new technologies. Here's what you need to know. For centuries, humans dreamed of flying machines that could soar through the air like birds or magical creatures. It wasn't until the Industrial Revolution that these dreams became a reality. In 1903, the Wright brothers made their first successful flight in a powered airplane, opening up a new era of transportation. Since then, airplanes have become an integral part of our lives, allowing us to travel quickly and easily around the globe. But as we marvel at the wonders of modern transportation, it's important to remember the incredible journey that led us here. From the earliest days of human civilization, people have looked up to the sky with wonder and curiosity. The stars and planets have captivated our imaginations and inspired countless myths and legends. But it was until the 16th century that we began to understand the true nature of the universe. With the invention of the telescope, we were able to observe the stars and planets in greater detail than ever before. This led to a revolution in our understanding of the cosmos and paved the way for modern astronomy. As we continue to explore the universe, we'll undoubtedly face many challenges. But by learning from the past, we can be better prepared for what lies ahead. The pioneers of aviation didn't let anything stand in their way. They had a dream of flight, and they worked tirelessly to make it a reality. Similarly, we must embrace the unknown and be willing to take risks if we want to push the boundaries of human exploration. We can learn from the mistakes of others and avoid repeating them. The pioneers of aviation faced many obstacles, but they learned from their failures and adapted accordingly. Today, we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. We have the ability to travel to places that were once thought to be impossible. As we look to the future of space exploration, we must remember the incredible journey that brought us here. The pioneers of aviation didn't just change the way we travel, they changed the way we think about the world. They showed us that anything is possible if we dare to dream and work hard to make it a reality. As we continue to explore the final frontier, let us carry their legacy with us and never stop pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you think humans will ever leave the solar system? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about Elon Musk, space travel, and technology. Thanks for watching. See you next time.